Well, hello there. Seeing as virtual entities are everywhere, from virtual streamers and YouTubers, and even now virtual musicians, and that is the subject of this video. I encountered this digital music maker man, and all the music they made was behind the said digital man. He had this animated persona, almost like gorillas, when eventually going into the whole metaverse and becoming digital. And he has the single most coolest damn name in the history of names maybe ever. Teflon Sega. It just rolls off the tongue so nicely. I took some time out of my busy virtual schedule to create this man in a lovely pixel art style. So, here we go. I'll be honest with you, I wanted a real singer, rapper, dynamic pose, so I looked at a reference and created my rough sketch looking at said reference, and then I went from there. Once you have your rough sketch done to a degree, then you start your line work, which can be the scariest thing, getting it right. As you can see here, I had a pre-selected palette, which I changed constantly, so moral here, never pre-select your color. I know the general color that he uses is varied degrees of purple and pink, so to get the hair, the bandana, the skin, they all had to be various versions of purple and pink, and getting them to work without them overlapping in color was quite the task. Some people like to import a picture of the character they're doing art on, then just using an eyedropper to select the color on said character, which in all honesty very seldom works. You have to do your own interpretation of that color. Here is something that I do that many people in the pixel art community frown upon, which I vehemently disagree with. Many pixel art videos that I've seen, they talk about this thing called jaggies and how that's a bad thing. I would go further and say, sure, depending on your palette size, but if you go to larger pixel art, let's say 180 to 200 pixels high like I'm doing here, jaggies are so damn necessary. Jaggies, in short, is when you have a natural progression of pixels and you can see where one is out of place and doesn't look right, like this circle for example. On a small palette, sure. On a larger palette, like 150 to 200 pixels high, jaggies are necessary to make things look as right as they can, like here. Anti-aliasing, a lovely long tedious process. Anti-aliasing is just a pixel of color between two colors to make the transition between those colors less harsh. Anti-aliasing is not a must, it's just a preferred style by some, which I like to use. It does take a lot of time, so I get why some don't use it. when the piece drew to a close, I figured I wanted to make some sort of album cover, so I made this very simple thing right here, and also I turned him into a cyber retrowave card. And with that, we are done.